Ring, 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 ring.
Hello, thank you for calling Better Health Crisis Hotline. Catalina speaking. How can I help you?
Hi.
How are you?
That's a good question. I'm okay.
You're
I've
okay?
been a lot better. I've had a really terrible day at work, and I wanted to speak to somebody.
Okay, I'm all ears for you.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is stupid. Do people call you guys like often?
People call us all the time, and we're just here to listen to you, help you out, and be here for whatever resource you need. And nothing is stupid. I just want you to know that whatever you tell us is actually important. We listen to everything you have to tell us, so you don't have to worry about it sounding stupid, silly, or you being the only one. Because it's a lot of us who go through bad day. So tell me what happened today that you said you had a horrible day.
Well, my wife, or I guess you can call it my ex-wife, she's suing me for full custody of my kids, and I received the paperwork at work, and it was highly embarrassing. On top of our marriage failing, now she's trying to take my kids from me, and I almost feel as though my hands are tied, and I can only do what I want to do, and I don't know, I feel like I'm at my wit's end with this whole situation with her, and I don't know, I'm hoping that there's somebody who can help me somehow.
Okay, well, thank you for calling us. Just want to let you know that I do understand that it could be hard trying to talk to somebody after having such a difficult day at work. It's definitely hard receiving such paperwork at work.
For sure.
How many children do you have?
I have 2 kids.
2 kids?
Yep, I have a little boy and a little girl.
How old are they?
6 and 4.
Okay, and are you guys currently living together, or you're not living together right now?
We're not living together right now. I moved out, I want to say in July. And I see my kids occasionally, and that's just not enough. And one day I had them a lot longer than I should have, and she freaked out on me, overreacted, actually, made it seem like they were in, dangerous way kind of thing. And now all of a sudden, and I hadn't seen them for all of October. She would always cancel my visits or makes up some story, and now I go to work and I can see that she's suing me for negligence. Really?
Have you tried talking to her about how you're feeling regarding the situation?
No, I don't. No, I hate that lady.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to her. I don't feel like she is a human being. How could she take my kids away from me? How could she do that, especially knowing what I went through when I was a child? Like, how could she even consider doing it? Like, she doesn't know me at all.
Okay, so so you just mentioned that after knowing what you went through as a child, do you feel comfortable talking to me about what happened as a child? Do you want to shed some light?
No. I mean, I shed some light on the situation with her, and look what she's doing to me. So why would I shed the light with anyone else if the one lady who was supposed to be my wife would just turn around and do something like this to me? Like, why is she trying to repeat history? Like, honestly, I just want to take my kids and just go back to England and just stay there and just not see her ever again.
Okay, so that's understandable. Again, like I said, I completely understand how hard it could be knowing and having such situation come to a person. And I understand how you're feeling in regards to her taking your children from you. And I can also understand why you don't want to talk to her in regards to the situation. So now you said that she served you the papers earlier today during work.
Yes, embarrassing me at work, at my job.
I know, that must have been really difficult.
Yeah, it was really difficult. My boss pulled me into the office. He felt bad. He was embarrassed for me.
So she pulled co-workers into the situation.
Right, exactly. Why would anybody do that? She's a monster.
Okay. How are you? How do you feel your kids are feeling regarding the situation right now?
How do I think they feel?
Yes. How do you feel they are feeling the situation right now?
To be honest, I think they're upset. I mean, when they're with me, it's great. They don't see me as often. I'm not as stern with them. I kind of let them get away with anything. I take them out, and I guess it's the guilty dad who's not always there, so they get that fun kind of a treatment. And with her, she's a bitch, so I mean, they couldn't be having a good time at all with her.
Have you So I know that you read the papers today. Have you contacted a lawyer at all, or have you just gone through the paperwork so far today?
I just looked at it. I literally crumpled it up and kicked it across the office. And I just said, to hell with this. I'm literally ready to do a drive by their school and just pick them up and leave the country altogether. I mean, I can't. She can't take my kids. My kids are my life. I've been fighting day in and day out for the last little while, and she can't take my kids. I don't know what I would ever do without those two.
I can imagine just the thought of having to lose someone, especially your children, to a situation like this.
For sure.
Okay, and so you haven't looked through a lawyer or anybody. Have you talked to someone about the situation regarding the separation from your wife?
I mean, other than family members and that kind of thing, but honestly, nobody cares. We've been having this issue for so long that everyone is kind of at their finally. That's it. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to listen to me and my problems. You guys are forced to listen to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fine. And like I said, I understand it could be hard. So I just want to thank you again for calling us, because I can understand how hard it must be.
Yeah.
You having to go through the situation earlier today, what you have been dealing with for the past few months. So I know it's tough. So again, I just want to thank you and let you know that it does take a lot of courage to call and want to talk to somebody. What I want to do is, you say that you actually you don't get to spend a lot of time with your children, but when you do, you kind of go out with them and you have the fun time with them. What sort of things do you do with the children when you guys go out?
We go to the park. We go to the movies. There's this really cool play place near my house that my daughter especially really loves. She's the eldest, and we usually go there, and then we eat, go to restaurants. There's there are other programs that they do. They're in swimming and sports and that kind of stuff. So we kind of do that. So I mean, I would walk by those places now, and I literally get sick at the thought of them not being able to do that with me anymore, and it tears me up inside. I don't know who I would be without my kids.
Okay, so what I want you to do is, I want you to know that I can see where you want to be with your kids. I can see that you are trying hard to spend time with them. I can see that they definitely mean the world to you.
They do.
And I can see that you want to be that person for them. You want to be there for them. I just want to help you, and I want to make sure that you're okay with the situation of the steps that I want to go through right now. So if at any point you feel uncomfortable or you feel it's going too fast, I want you to let me know so we can slow down.
Sure.
So I do know that later on, whenever you're ready, you're gonna get a lawyer. You're gonna get the situation sorted out. But before you do that, spending time with your children is what I feel is helping you get through situations, because you've been going through the situation for quite a while. Do you think it would be possible to call her and ask her if you could have some time with the children, or get even visitations with the children, even with her around, so you can spend the time with them? Do you think that would be possible on her side?
Currently, I've been in that court trying to figure out why for the whole month of October I hadn't been able to see them, and naturally they sided with her, saying that I was negligent in not bringing them back home on time and things like that. So I don't know if it's the court's punishing me or her, but I don't know. I just feel like it's stupid, and she made a big deal out of nothing. She's blowing it out of proportion, and now I can't see my kids, but then she gets to see my kids, and I mean, she knows what that does to me when I can't see them.
So you feel she's taking them away from you on purpose? On purpose,
definitely. She knows I can't cope without my children, and it's like, you might as well just take out my heart and just leave me lifeless, because, I mean, they're everything to me, so she's taking advantage of me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That must be really hard to go through. It definitely takes a lot of courage for you to tell me this, so again, thank you for calling us. What do you feel could help you right now?
Maybe some rum.
Some rum? Okay, yes.
Yeah, after the day I've had, maybe some rum. I mean, she used to hate when we were married when I would drink rum, so, I mean, I would drink some rum right now just to piss her off.
Okay. And drinking the rum, it makes you feel better?
Yeah, it does. Okay. For like an hour, I'm like somewhere else. I'm not even in my body, and sometimes it feels good to just get out of this reality and just go away for a while.
Okay. So from what I understand is that when you're drinking the rum, it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
And it lets you forget about the situation that you're going through.
Yeah. Okay. It does, and then I sober up, and then I try to figure out what I'm going to do to get those kids with me and out of the country, so I could just be happy and be with them. Because, I mean, if I can't do that, then, I mean, what's the point?
Okay. So, so when you sober up, you start thinking about what or how you're gonna get your children, or how you can fight for your children.
Yeah.
So the drinking helps you cope for the time being. Mm-hmm. When you sober up, you think about your children.
I do, and I think about a life where they're not in it, and I mean, to hell with that. I'm not gonna live a life where my kids aren't around me all the time, or the minimum then every weekend. So I can't. That's not a life that I want to live. And then, no, she doesn't get to have my children and live the best life ever. And I have to sit here with nothing.
Have you thought about other coping mechanisms aside from rum? Something that you enjoy doing?
No.
Okay, that's
My joy is literally my children.
All right. Okay, so
And if she takes that away from me, then I have nothing. I have no joy. I have no light. Nothing.
okay, and again, just let me know if you're not ready. But if I could assist you maybe in some information for people that can help you in maybe putting some letters, some work together, so that when you go to court again, you can have someone to assist you, so that you can have a fair trial, so that you can get your children, so you can have the shared custody instead of her having the children.
Yeah. Hopefully, if that's an appropriate outlet. But to be honest, like, I'm no more Mr. Nice Guy. I don't even want to cooperate with her. I just want to take my kids and take that risk. Just leave. Just get out of here and go and be happy. And I mean, I can't be bothered with this. I'd rather be in prison than to just completely lose my children. Like, I'd rather take that risk. There's no one that's gonna side with me, and right? I mean, she blames me and says I'm an alcoholic, or
That's very harsh.
yeah, it is.
Pardon me. So, what I'm gonna do is I can set you up with some numbers. If you even hang tight, we could possibly go through the phone numbers and what you could possibly ask them with, and I can refer you to some legal aid that we have associated with the organization. We can explain the situation to them. I can, if you're okay with me jotting down some notes so that I can pass on the information to the legal aid people that can help you, and then attach you on it, and then you can get in contact with them, and then you can see how they can help you, because they can be there for you, just like I am here for you to listen. I'm here for me to listen to you. They can be there for you when you go to court, when you need to write out papers. They can help you with everything that you need. And when you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you. There's a lot of us that are here for you. Okay, so like I said, I just want to make sure that you're okay with this. So would you be okay with me jotting down some notes on how you need some help with guidance on how to fight for your children, on how to get assistance with making sure that you have a good, fair amount of shared custody regarding your children, and some legal aid assistance with some lawyers that can be there for you throughout the whole situation?
I don't know if I trust these people. I really don't. I'm thinking about my situation at the court, and I don't feel like I've been given a fair shot. And why would I trust them with something as important as my kids? I mean, this is life and death,
Okay, I get it. So what I can do is I can give you some websites so you can look into, go through them, and if you're ready or if you feel like you want to talk to them, phone numbers attached to them, so you can just give them a call. But again, if you're not ready, You can just give us a call. We can talk. I'm here to listen to you whenever you want to talk to somebody. Did you have a pen and paper handy?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is it's actually part of the organization that I'm in.
Okay.
So it's called Better Health Crisis Hotline.ca.
Okay.
And another one that you can go to is Health Crisis.
Okay.
So here you will be able to find information regarding legal assistance and regarding housing, anything that you're looking for. And also you can see our hotline service there, how we are open 24/7. You can call us at any time. And you can speak to anyone that you'd like to at any time. Do you have any questions or anything that I can assist you with? Anything further?
No, that's it.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. I feel like they're slipping out of my hands and I can't do anything to save them. And now I have to wait for a lawyer who's not going to do anything either. So I've let them down. Like I've been let down, and I can't help them just like I couldn't help myself.
Well, I just want to let you know that you're actually a really strong person.
Thanks.
It takes a lot of courage to call someone that you don't know and trying to explain a situation that you're going through.
Do you think it's ridiculous that I want to take my kids away?
No, I think it's very fair. You spend time with your children. You've been there for your children since the time they were born. You've gone through all of their milestones with them. And it's understandable that one day you have them and another day you don't. And it's only reasonable that you'd want your fair share of time with them. And I also don't think it's fair that you haven't had a fair trial because you haven't been able to explain to the judge the situation that she has put you in and the claims that she has, how you haven't been able to defend yourself.
Right.
So no, it's not silly or crazy that you want to spend time with your children. They're your children, and as a father, you should be allowed to have time with them, regardless of the parent situation. So you have every right to want to be with them.
Yeah. I just feel like I've given up on people. And, I mean, I'm not trying to insult you, and you're offering me the assistance that I need in terms of legal counsel, but I've just lost, my hope in people and the system and that kind of thing, because, I mean, that's all unfair, and that's why I was, telling you that I kind of want to take matters into my own hands and just take my kids myself, or if I can't take my kids, then,
Well, I want you to know that you're not offending me. I am here to listen. Here's where you can express yourself and let everything out that you're feeling so that you could even know how you're feeling better. A lot of people don't know how they're exactly feeling until they start talking about their feelings and their situations. So
right.
That's why I'm here. Don't feel like I take any offense to anything that you have to tell me. The resources that I have provided is only if and when you're ready, nothing more than that. In regards to you wanting to take your children and just leaving, have you thought about it? Have you gone through something, a scenario on how to take your children?
No, I'm just thinking of just showing up at their school and, hey, picking them up and then leaving. But I would still obviously need to get their passports and that kind of a thing, so I don't know.
Okay.
But you know what? Thanks for your help. I do really appreciate it. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I might call you back when I have a better idea of what I want or how I feel. But as for right now, I don't know what to feel. I kind of just feel, I guess, hopeless. But
Well, I just want you to know that I am here for you. I am here to listen to everything you need to tell me.
I appreciate that. You're the only person in a long time, actually, who's entertained my foolishness. So maybe it's because you haven't heard it before, but I do appreciate you listening to me for as long as you did and trying to help me out.
No problem. But again, I just want to let you know that it's not foolishness. You're actually really strong, and you're determined, and you're really determined to get your children. And I can only wish you the best. And I want you to know that being a good parent is not just trying to harm another parent.
Yeah.
What you're doing is understandable, and you just want to be there for your children as much as you want them to be there for you. All their milestones are your milestones. So please don't feel like it's anything silly. We do have a lot of situations. Any situation is different, but it doesn't make anybody less or any situation less. So
I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah, you're really strong. I would just want you to keep in mind that you're a really strong person, and that no matter what, we will always be here for you. As you know, we are 24/7.
Right.
We can talk to you, and we can listen to you whenever you're ready.
No problem. Well, if I have any more hurdles, I will definitely give you guys a call or any success stories. We'll see how I feel in the morning. If I have a change of heart with the legal counsel, I'll definitely give you guys a call back.
Yeah, just let me know. You have the websites.
Yeah.
You can do some research, and if you feel you want to read more research or you want us to do more like a reference so you don't have to go through everything all over again, this way you can just have the situation partly known, and then you can explain the rest.
For sure.
Just let us know.
Okay.
We'll be here to listen.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time.
No worries. Thank you for calling. Have a good day, and just give us a call whenever you're ready.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Good night.
Night.